Welcome, everyone. Let me see what I've missed already. First time chat from Chikorita Trainer. Wait, hold on. Mr. Aram Nays is playing my favorite game of all time. Drop everything. We gotta see this. Wow, I appreciate you dropping everything. I hope you would like what you see. B Android first time chat as well. Nice to have you here. Ralph Bat subscribed for 9 months now. Thank you. I was gonna say keep telling your friends reflexively, but this ain't surprise round. Tell your friends if you want to. I'd appreciate it. Duckman, as per usual, making it rain. Gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. And congratulations. Oh, well, Chikorita Trainer, you've got a sub already. And Demon and Josico and Stabbiness. Very fun, very fun. And Jefferlope, my favorite stalking mammal of the... Not the Sahara. Sahara? Yeah, the Gobi Desert's the one in Asia. Yeah, sure. Yeah, of the Sahara. Why not? It's accurate. It's lore accurate. The Mojave? Nah, I don't think that's what I don't think that's where I would expect. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna abort this before I reveal my lack of biological knowledge and my lack of knowledge of the Earth's biomes. Was an American cryptid. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. I thought a jackalope was a real animal. So, we're back with some more Outer Wilds. This is my 4th sitting, so about 9 hours into the game. And some things are starting to come together. The major revelations last time. So we've now been to most places at least once. Also, let me know if the audio levels are okay. Looking at this, it looks like maybe the game's a little loud relative to me, but I want to make sure to hear it. But let me know what you think. Ooh, thank you for bits, Steel Chorus. I appreciate it. So we have learned... oh, this is the wrong notebook. Hang on. We have learned at least one major piece of the puzzle. Namely, we now have an explanation for how we are retaining memories between time loops. We don't necessarily have an explanation for the time loops themselves, but there was something interesting. Sorry. Hit the Windows key. There was something interesting when we were in the statue place near the end of last stream. I rewatched that, and part of that chain of messages was talking about why the memory storage thing was set to only activate in an emergency. Oh yeah, if you want to watch these in chronological order, yeah, there's 3 streams prior to this. I'm not sure how much, like, if you already know the game, I don't think it's a big deal, because you're not gonna get spoiled on anything. But if you do want to see me progress through the 5 stages of ignorance, then yes, there's a bit before you can catch. My VODs are on YouTube, and the YouTube is linked on my Twitch page. So if you want to see those from the beginning, I have an Outer Wilds playlist on there now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, finally found the page my notes are on in the middle of this giant thing. So there was something interesting. I reread the writings between the Nomai there, and they were talking about why the memory storage thing is for an emergency use case in particular. And there was a sequence of messages that was essentially along the lines of, like, why does this automatically activate in an emergency? And someone replied, like, if the something malfunctions, then this has to activate, or else it could be an unsolvable, like, it could create an unsolvable problem. And someone else responded to that, like, oh, you're right. That's like a fate almost too bad to comprehend. Which makes me, like, obviously, they're kind of vague blogging there, so it's possible that I am misinterpreting this, or I still don't have enough information to fully understand what they're talking about, but my gut instinct seeing that is that more than just they built a thing that accidentally could blow up the sun, It sounds to me like they were aware that something they were setting up could cause time to start looping. And that so the reason you needed the memory thing was so that the people who were linked to it would be aware and be able to go and fix it. Oh, Saddest of Pandas is following. Welcome. So, because if they're talking about, like, oh, that's like a fate worse than death, if they build the Torment Nexus, to me, what it sounds like they're alluding to is the fate worse than death would be reliving the last 20 minutes of your life over and over for eternity and dying over and over and being unaware of that and never able to fix it because you weren't retaining memories. So, to me, it sounds like they probably also developed whatever the thing is that's actually responsible for time looping, and that is separate from simply the memory storage device system that they set up. So I'm not sure how many of these things are separate exactly. The memory storage, the time looping, the sun blowing up. Are they all independent systems? Is the thing that's causing the time loop related to why the sun is blowing up? We don't know exactly. It seems like either the sun blowing up or the time loop occurring is what caused the memory mask system to activate in the first place. So it seems like, their failsafe is functioning. The problem is they didn't expect it to not come up until, millennia after they were gone, with the only people linked to the memory masks being people who didn't know any of the background knowledge of how to fix the time loop shenanigans. That's my read right now. That the Nomai caused all three of these things. Well, we know they set up the memory stuff. And I think we can infer they set up the sun blowing up mechanism from stuff we've already found, but the specifics of what they wrote by the memory storage thing makes me think they are also responsible for engineering whatever is causing time to rewind when the sun explodes. We will see. Oh, hey, Nico. Don't forget to put your spacesuit on. Thank you. You're the one person who wants me to put my spacesuit on. Everyone else in chat is like, we're gonna get this fucker. He's gonna forget it and we're gonna dance on his grave. Okay. So what I said we were gonna do this time, hi, you were one away, so I helped. Oh, thank you, Nico. I appreciate it. Yeah, what I said we were gonna do this time, at least to start with, is we're going to go after some of these signals that we have the frequencies for, but where there are still, hang on, I gotta get out of this so I can point this around. But where there are still ones we haven't got. So we know the harmonica is the guy who's in the Bramble Anus in space. This is the other guy we haven't talked to yet. Let's go see if we can talk to him. There's two other dudes, two other friends who we haven't seen yet. We've seen the one on Brittle Hollow, we've seen the one on Giant's Deep. Got our Outer Wilds ventures. Where are you, woodblock guy? All right. I know we've been told where each of these people is, but oh, they're on Ember Twin. Or this. Or are they on... No, it looks like they're on Ember Twin. Okay, did we just never find the guy on Ember Twin? Okay. Because, like, we've been to Ember Twin. We spent plenty of time on Ember Twin trying to get to the, the city filling up with sand. But I guess I just never bothered checking in with this person. Goo! Oof, I'm kind of beef. It always takes you... Oh, I think I'm getting sucked into the sun and dying. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, We weren't paying attention. Well, no, we're still getting closer to Ember Twin. Hang on. Are we just barely getting away from the sun? Nah, it doesn't look like it. All right. Sometimes you gotta check your, you gotta check your mirrors. You gotta see if you can merge into the lane. And sometimes you just go, and it turns out there's a car there, and you should not have gone. That is our second time flying into the sun, for those counting. We've got 2 of that. We still have none of forget to put on spacesuit and jettison into space and die. But I imagine we'll get at least one of those by the end. Me when I'm Icarus. Yeah, the Icarus experience. Jess is stress. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jess. I hope you feel better. And welcome. Okay. Alright, Mr. Percussion, Mr. Woodblock. Am I falling back toward Timberhearth? No, okay. I have attained escape velocity. Yeah, we know Rebeck. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna try to stay well clear of the sun this time. So we'll try and... We'll have this between us and the sun, so that it's a little harder for us to... Oh, we're going too low. So that it's a little harder for us to accidentally have the sun on the part of the screen we can't see. Come on. Come on. Alright. Mainly just want to go forward now. Okay. We had, for a little while, we got very good at going straight to Ember Twin because we were trying to do the speedrun strats to get to the Placity place. But it's been a while since we were doing that. This orbit's, like, this is a very tight orbit. I'm having to, like, change direction more than I usually do to try and get here. Yeah, last time ended up being an almost entirely Giant's Deep stream. Okay. Woo! Okay. Alright, sir. Whereabouts are you? Over there. Alright. Whoa! No, that's Rebeck. I don't want Rebeck. I really wish you could lock onto signal sources. I think I said that repeatedly last time while trying to get to the guy on Giant's Deep. But okay. Okay, okay. Here we go. Now, he may be down in the cavern somewhere, in which case this is going to be a little more involved. But to start with, let's just confirm that he's not just sitting on the surface somewhere. God, this is... I am struggling mightily right now. Just want to put down... Okay. Ahem. We unbuckle. 104 meters that way. Okay. We suit up. Alright. Let's go see if we can find our buddy. Are you on the surface, or are you a million miles underground? Or are you on that thing over there? Doesn't look like you're underground, 'cause... Yeah, no, I think you're on that thing over there. Alright. Well, that at least gives me something to go for. Okay. Need a lot of lift. I don't want a lot for Liftmas. I guess that's his ship parked over there. Ah, okay, yeah. Campsite. I guess we just never landed here. Ugh, can I actually land here, or are these trees exactly designed to make it impossible? Whew, Jesus Christ. Okay. Come on. Whoa! Alright, let's try landing below. Is there a way to walk up? I guess I can just rocket booster up there. Maybe. Let's find out. Ship, please come to a stop. Please don't fall off the plateau. I'd really like that, if you could do that for me. Or rather, not do that for me. Gee, oh. I genuinely have no idea if we're on solid ground or not. Sometimes this can be a little tricky. I think I'm on the I was on the edge of that little clifflet. Okay. I think we're stable. Aram, take a chip. Oh, thank you. Okay. We jump. Alright, sir. Shirt! What's a voice I didn't do last time?
Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. I'm in the sand now.
What are you up to?
Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. It's one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know.
Egg. Correct.
What's weird is, I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars. Maybe you'll spot one yourself in about 15 minutes. Tell me, what can I do for you?
I found something.
Please do tell.
I found your notes about the Atoll Rock's main crater.
Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space.
Halfway between Smeagol and Yoda. That voice sounds like it would hurt to do before long. It's actually not bad. Also, thank you for rating, Oz. Yodel.
Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Atoll Rock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed.
I have a question for you. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova?
Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye.
But if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're
Actually, enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the end of their lifespans,
which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. I hope no one built a star exploding machine and left it plugged in. What are you doing out here?
Right now, I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial.
Where should I explore here?
To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout. So I've been taking pictures of everything from right here at my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's on Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground.
How dangerous is that big column of falling sand?
On a scale of 1 to dead, give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though.
Can you do a voice like the little dwarf freak guy from that other game? Don't worry, there's another of these guys to find. I can save it for him.
Right now, sand is flowing in reverse.
Wait. Oh, I definitely just grabbed a word from the next line.
Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and...
Oh, hence the Hourglass Twins. Okay.
We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Oh, if you'd... By the way, the plural of phenomena is phenomenon. If you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Oh, okay. So maybe the reason we didn't find anything on Ash Twin when we went before is because we have to wait until really late in the time cycle. So if we want to find the Ash Twin project, there's our little... maybe. Just saying hi. And then, what are you up to? Oh yeah, right, okay. So I think that's everything, and I have nothing else I can report to him. I'm a little surprised I can't report to him that I found the city. But maybe I have to get into the high energy lab for it to, like, count as I've, like, finished that area. Okay. So we found Chert. Let's see. So the only other one of these that is left is the guy who is stuck in... Wait, why does this still say unknown? Oh, okay. I gotta walk up to him with this equipped to actually get that. Okay, there we go. Good. We don't want to leave that unidentified for future loops. Yeah, so that's Bramble Twin guy, a million miles away inside the Bramble Anus. And, we know that one. That should be the only other one of these to find. Yeah, Esker. Okay. Okay, so... Other frequencies. We got quantum fluctuations, distress beacons. Yeah, so Escape Pod 2 is the one on this planet. So there should be 2 other Nomai escape pods, I believe, if I remember what we've read correctly. Let's go looking for one, shall we? Okay. There's one on Brittle Hollow, it looks like. Pick up a little more speed, and then start backing it off as we get closer. Whereabouts on Brittle Hollow? Probably not this side of the planet by the looks of it. Oh, okay, let's see. Meters that way. Okay. Oh, yeah, is that... Ah, yeah. Another column of light. Have we been here before and just didn't get the signal? I can't quite remember. I don't remember exactly what we've done on Brittle Hollow. We kind of went to the first thing we could find, and then there may be lots of other stuff we haven't done yet. We also didn't even fully explore the one thing we did find, because there was a physics puzzle I wasn't sure how to solve. Ahem. Let's see. We went down into the little placity place. Like, we talked to Rebek. Ooh. Yeah. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3?
No, I'm unable to make contact. Professor Frank, my equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be, structurally intact. I can tell you colliding for them.
My gratitude. If we can... Thadge, the moon is approaching again. Majora's Mask asks. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. Oh, sorry. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic... I'm just gonna keep doing this, for I know it's multiple people. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. The real people won't burn so fast. Okay. Let's see if there's anything... There we go. Escape Pod 1, and let's see if there's anything in here of interest. The last one of these just led to the entire interior section of the planet. Let's see if they manage to open up this one into the surface. Oh. Alert, collision imminent. Scanning external environment, minor structures, hospitable. Okay, so these are in order. Vessel's been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Escape pod 3. Okay, yeah. So they launched all the pods. Oh. Some shit going on out there. Let's open this. Whoa! Okay. See ya. Ah, okay. A little physics puzzle. Ah, okay. I'm gonna end up in the black hole this time and end up at the warp station, but like, interesting. So you can use that to get somewhere else. Yeah, so here's White Hole Station. Oh, right, yeah, it just spits me out at the White Hole. Yeah, hang on. I forget, do we now go into this? I think so. I think this is where the little teleporter is. And then goes fucking sailing by there. Let's see. Yeah, so if we go in here, we should be able to get back to Brittle Hollow. Come on. Do it. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we go down here, and yeah, we just gotta start this turning so that it points to the, oh, we go down here and start this turning. I'm not sure which way does which direction. One will be a little faster than the other. Okay, we kind of wanted the other way, but that's fine. We'll just let this go. So once this aligns, I've read this, right? Yeah, okay. This is indeed the same one I've been to. They've even got some light piano music while you wait. It's very nice, very considerate of them. Zoop. Okay, now where exactly does this put me? Still 500 meters from my ship. Not sure quite how easy it's gonna be to get back to it. I don't think I've looked at the moon of this place yet, either. Okay, yeah, that's the time dilation thing. Yeah, it looks like my ship is pretty much on, like, the opposite side of the planet, unfortunately. And presumably if any of these hit me, I just explode. So hopefully they won't. Whee! Let's just take a look at this while we're here. Oh. I feel like this game teaches a really important life skill of just being able to be like, oh, well, the thing I was expecting or intending didn't happen, but, you know, we can take advantage of this. We can do some other stuff. We'll just take advantage of where we ended up. You can't always get what you want, but sometimes if you try, you might just get what you need. Okay, this is them talking about the Phantom Moon, right? Yeah. I think I've already read these, but we'll make sure to get this whole tree. Yeah, okay, I think I remember that from way back when. Wait, stream title is funny. Wait, I just noticed. That's funny. What the fuck? Okay. We're gonna make our way back. Aram's commitment to not using the autopilot is surprising. I vaguely remember that that's a feature, but there's something, I feel there is something authentic in the experience of roughing it. I don't think I can just jump across that. I think we're gonna have to go the slightly longer way, or else I'm just gonna end up down there and getting warped back again. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so there's at least one thing we're kind of trying to get to in there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah! Note, you can harm yourself by going too fast horizontally. It is not just a matter of watching out for fall damage, per se. Okay, here we go. So... I don't think I can attempt this puzzle again on this loop, because I believe I knocked all of the little supports out of place. Let me just see what I can see from here. If I can try and figure out what is the actual, like, what are you attempting to accomplish when you come here? Well, actually, some of them are still left. Where am I trying to go that's not just falling into the hole? Okay, so there's a platform there. Do I actually... Okay, so I don't actually have to go down through the escape pod. I can just be here. So there should be platforms variously scattered down there, but I may have already donut blocked most of them when I came through before. Slightly unclear. Ooh. That one doesn't, this one doesn't crumble, actually. That one does. That one's already gone. Oh? Well, here's something. Okay, okay. This is new, I think. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've explored this yet. Does this crumble? No. Looks like once you get here, you're okay. Let's check off to the left. Gravity thing, I can walk along. Oh, okay. Got an upside-down highway here. Given concerns about our settlement's stability, you're learning to stutter boost, if you say so. Given concerns about our settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Oh, sorry. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the Eye's signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but to thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should, okay, migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use the gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Okay, so we can take that little path, but before we do, let's see what's right around here. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Noted, noted. What are you? This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. Gonna go play Jeff and get yelled at. Play Jeff. Jeff from the Overwatch team? Good luck with the universe, thank you. The signal looked like an eye, round, with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. Signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? I hope this doesn't turn out to be cosmic horror. Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. Okay, so that's the thing. That's how they found about the ting. Can I... Are you... No, you're not translatable. You're just a picture. Are you anything on the signal scope? No. Okay. So it doesn't look like I can interact with this. No. Okay. Oh. Okay, so hang on. I've gotten a little twist turned around. Okay, so yeah, that was here. Proceed down some more. Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost? Or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Melorai. I'm stuck with Felix, and I've got to say his affect is really starting to annoy me. Ivan! Give me strength, Aunt. Okay, can't go further that way. Please chill out, man. I guess you're just at constant risk of getting fucking murked while you're looking around here. Okay. Let's go to the gravity lamps. Oh, that's not great. Is there anything we can... Oh, and we're almost out of fuel, too. Fuck it, we ball. Maybe there will be plants at the end of this. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. To be boosting, but the distance between these crystals kind of concerns me. Okay, where do I go from here? To hell, probably, because I think I'm gonna suffocate in about 10 seconds. Ah, alright. Yeah, gonna need to figure out what we're supposed to do there. Actually, I think there's, if we get to the station, fuel depleted, using oxygen. Alright. Alright, we're gonna suffocate here, that's just how it goes. But that's okay. We learn, Ed. Brittle Hollow sure is constant risk of X, the planet. I see. Is it suffocation if you don't have oxygen? I think so, yeah. I don't think it has to be... I don't think it has to be, like, physical impediment preventing you from breathing to be suffocation. I think having no oxygen in the atmosphere, like, having no oxygen to breathe is just as much suffocation. Okay. Oh, it didn't give me that frequency before? Alright, well, that's a little annoying, but that's okay. We know what that is. That's the harmonica that's coming through Flanus on Timberhearth. Do we want to go look for the other escape pod, or do we just... You know, we didn't really, like, do anything on Brittle Hollow. Didn't do much anyway, so... I'm okay with, you know... Let's continue Brittle Hollow stream for a little bit, and let's try not to crash into Timberhearth as we make our way there. Oh, are they all playing parts of the title screen theme? If so, I never quite noticed that. We may as well see if we can figure out this little gravity obstacle course. Where are all these coming from? I guess they're all coming from Hollow's lantern, and just orbiting and eventually crashing. Careful, the stream is a bit brittle, but not Hollow, I assure you. I didn't stream Hollow Knight. Now, yeah, we could look at some other stuff. I don't quite remember what I looked at and didn't look at in my first stream. Here, let's just go looking for the For the beacon again. No, it should be closer than that. I guess I should be able to see it. Just get a visual on it. It should have that big column of light, so it should be pretty hard to miss. This game really induces you to, like, crane your head in different directions. This would also probably be a good use case for my scout things, but I never remember to use them when I'm, circumnavigating a planet. Could say getting caught in the time loop with sun exploding was the beginning of the end. You could say that. But should you? Okay. Suit. We don't actually have to go through there. We just want to go down the cliff. Let's see. Oh. Put on your zoot suit. That is actually exactly what I was thinking. Put on our Sunday best. Is that where I'm trying to go? That little ledge down there? No, I'm not confident enough to just jump off here. If I do this a couple times, I'm sure I will get very used to exactly what direction I'm trying to go. But I'm not used to it just yet. I don't know if I'm even gonna go to the right place this time, to be honest. I might just fuck it up because I don't super remember which direction I diverted off to last time. Oh, it's that. That's that light. That's what I want to go toward. Pretty sure. Oh, okay. Okay. Confirm. Black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. I mean, you can slip. It's just gonna send you somewhere else. It's not gonna kill you. Actually, is this... Oh. Oh. Did I just skip that part before? Yeah, it looks like it. I landed straight there. And I didn't recognize it because I had knocked out all the platforms last time. Okay. Did I actually go to all... There's more of these things, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I didn't actually do here. So before I go chasing the gravity lanterns again. Don't go chasing waterfalls. That's the gravity lanterns. Okay, yeah. Go, yeah. Okay, so this is where we've come from, the place with the ledge that's down. First left is the gravity lanterns. So this is the other way to go from here. It faces straight in toward the eye, so we'll take these in sequence. Let's go left first. Anything in here? Huh? Keep going. Okay, there's something down there. Check this real quick. Okay, there's something up here. Oh, okay, there's some trees here. Lovely. Let's refill it all the way. There we go. Ah! Oh, there we go. Bonk. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I am unsure how to survive in this place without you. I am unsure how to be me without you. Surprisingly existential. Well, maybe not surprisingly, but they're always talking about science stuff. You don't expect for them to just be like, who am I without you in this crazy fucked up universe? I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anana and I checked before the warp, and, well, the warp core and the navigation systems were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't with a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. I don't remember if that's the Ash Twin one, or the Ember Twin one, or the one we haven't seen yet. Ooh, okay. So, broadcasting signal. We engage the Warp Maborp to try and follow where it's pointing. It looks like vessel gets grabbed or diverts into Bramble Bastard. That's certainly what the shapes here seem to imply. Vessel gets eaten by Brambloni. One of the escape pods still in there. One went to the twins, one went here. Okay, so the third escape pod is also inside Brambleville, it seems, along with this vessel, which is probably a thing we're gonna want to see. Is that Emrakul? It kind of does look like Emrakul, doesn't it? Very Emrakul shaped. Okay, and I think I have looped around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that... Now... Did that just take me through everything? Is that place with the lamp like the only thing of significance to find here? Is that the lowest point and the singular thing we're looking for? I think it is. I think all of these just form a path that leads here, and you can go either direction out of it. That's what the level designer in me is saying would be the logical way to lay this out. Oh, but I haven't looked at this yet. Not in this loop, anyway. Pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe. Keek! Wherever you are. Wish I was here with you instead of fucking Felix. I would love to find exactly one group of Nomai writings that's just, like, complaining about the one Nomai that, like, none of the rest of them like, but, like, they don't want to tell him that to their face. They're just like, did you get sent out with Felix again? Yeah. Rip. Zoid, yeah. With my last breath, I curse Felix! Okay, let's go and try this puzzle again. We have more fuel. Hang on. Let's get a refill on our oxygen first, though. I think we went left from the eye place, we dropped down, and then we found trees after crossing one more thing, I want to say. We went dun-da-da. Oh, yeah, there's a tree. Okay. Let's grab that first. Okay. Emrakul, the Eon's Tom. I think they fucked up the kerning on that one. Okay. Alright, here we go. Emrakul, the Eon's Tom. Now we've achieved our final form. When we go to Bramble Place, we'll have achieved our final thorn. Now, this is leading... Yeah, out there. I'm not sure how far I got before, but... Okay. We'll see if we can try and keep our sense of direction. Here we go. Okay, yeah. We want to get to that, I think. Do I need to boost between these? No, it looks like they're fine as it is. Still gonna do it just to save a little time, but we don't want to use up too much fuel. Anything off to the sides here that matters? Does not immediately look like it.
Up bigger, Eldrazi.
Okay, this is further than we got before. I'm not sure if I was following a different path or if I just, like, was blind and didn't see the way to keep going. But this is new. Okay. Whoa! Alright, this is the glacier they were talking about. So, that's the path I just took to get in here. Where am I going now? I was walking along there. You're walking in the woods. There's no one around, and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him, Shia LaBeouf. I think this is new? Yeah, we didn't have ceiling over us before. Okay. Jip log updated. We found whatever this is. I started saying the Shia LaBeouf bit at exactly the same time. Excellent. Oh, okay. Yeah, right in front of me. All right, ya bitch. Holy shit, that was close, yeah. It took its sweet time telling me. I'm not sure what that means. I forget, does this... Okay, it does adhere, so I can walk up this. But before I do... read these. School district. Oh, okay, okay. So one Hexagon school district. Meltwater district. Eye Shrine district. Black Hole Forge district. Okay. I mean, let's just look at them one at a time, I suppose. I see. So it's these are vertically arranged, and you walk up the tunnel. We were in the school district. Now I've already forgotten what the second one was. We're here anyway. That's the giant. That's the beam we were in when we were exploring the first time we were here. Black Hole Forge controls. Well, that sounds fun to mess with. Okay, this is floor. Yeah. Black Hole Forge controls. Forge me a black hole, you bitch. That's the symbol of the Black Hole Forge, yeah. Is that all that does? Okay. Well, that did something, I guess. That's dead. It'd be great if we could find another plant. Otherwise, we're en route to suffocate in about 1.5 minutes, it looks like. I don't think I've seen one since I got here, though. Ugh. We continue up. Eye Shrine District. Might as well. Let's see, these are dead. Ooh. Well, that looks cool. Can I get over there? Can I get enough lift and such? That looks kind of far. Let's go up again instead. Oh. I see. This is caved in, so we can't just walk up to the top level. Alright. Yeah, I know. Well, I guess we'll go for it. Okay. Can I get to that midpoint? Yes, okay. Plant! Yeah! Motherfuckers out here forging black holes, then wondering why black holes keep appearing in their planets. There you go, freshman. What is the eye of the universe? The eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. Hang on. I had to allow Chockle's message too. Automod is deeply suspicious of you guys calling the Nomai motherfuckers. Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. From the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. A space to reflect. This is just a message board where no one's citing sources. We observed the eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Dad fuckers out here forging black holes and wondering. Alright, that's the last one I'm gonna bother to click off in order to unhold. So if you have any other comments of that nature, know that they are solely for your own amusement. Okay, let's go up here. Sorry, freshman. No one's gonna read that. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the eye of the universe wishes to harm us, but it may not want to be found either. In fact, the eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that, circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the eye in some way is wishful thinking. The eye might have called out to any sentient species. Could just be a whole bunch of they-thems who haven't even attained intelligence yet. Or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the eye's signal holds no great deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad, I think. Is this off to the side? Yeah, it looks like I don't think I can get to the Black Hole Forge from this little space, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's everything here. I went up into each of those buildings. low on fuel. Can't go any higher there. I wonder if I can ride that thing up to get there. I didn't quite see where it started. Let's go back down to, this? Was this the level with the controls? I thought the controls had 3 things by them. No, now I think I'm mistaken. I think it was... Hey, I'm sorry for the oddly timed question, but does the religion of Skan have an opposer in its ranks of mythical figures? Some kind of vague or specific evil? Yeah, fuck. It's got the fuckers. The fuckers are the Satan equivalent. No. Okay, here's a platform. Hang on a tick. I think this is where the elevator originated? Question mark? The Skani religion doesn't have a singular, like, a singular, you know, God's opposite evil figure, and it doesn't have an evil, like, pantheon, per se. The evils are more, they're more of a, like, there are demons type, religion. And they've been referenced by name a couple times. They call the demons of the Skani religion are called Stygia, but they haven't been gone into in great detail. I think that is probably where the elevator originated. I'm blanking, though, on where... There's 2... Yeah, there's 2 different shafts, aren't there? One of these led to the control room, right? Woo! Not sure how long I have before Sun Explodio. Probably not a whole lot of time, but this was the control, wasn't it? Yeah, Black Hole Forge controls. Okay. Oh, it's at the bottom again. Or was it at the bottom before? Did I just misremember? Okay, so this is coming down. Where is that going? Is that going all the way down into the black hole? It looks like it is. Can I stand on that? Is there any way? I don't know if I can ride this up. I can get... It's sitting there by the walkway at the base. Let me see if there's anything I can do to interact with that when I'm standing next to it. Or hell, I'll just... Suppose I could also stick a scout on it to see what's up there where it parks. Oh, ghost matter again. Right. Yeah. Can I circumvent that? Oh, I think that was the sun exploding. Pretty sure that's the sun exploding. Yeah. All right. Well, you can't fire me. I quit. I'm really gonna do it this loop. A lot of memories. Now, do we want to keep digging into that, or do we want to go... Well, we can dig into that a little more, I guess. Since there's obviously more to interact with right there. There's surely a way to do something with the Black Hole Forge. Today we're protecting your image by making all the dirty jokes instead. I appreciate it. Everyone knows that this is quality, family-friendly entertainment solely ruined by my obnoxious chat that won't stop, that, you know, just won't stop with their potty mouths. Fuck was that? I don't know. Yeah, Cumstream is a myth. Cumstream was a PR psyop intended to ruin my reputation. There we go. Motherfuckers won't shut up about Cumstream. Okay. Let's see if we can figure anything else out. If we wander around a bunch and I can't figure anything else out, then we will try something else after this run. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Up. And down there. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna bear left and walk along with these grape-flavored Skittles. Use a little fuel if it means getting there faster. Although we don't know yet of anything time sensitive here other than, you know, just we only have so long till the sun explodes. We know how to get more oxygen here now. So I think we should be pretty free to look around. Okay, so we get to the end of this and then we drop. Yeah, okay, so we swing around here. Ooh, whoa! Okay, there we go. That is very good. I thought we were still pre-rainbow phase, like a corporation in May. Now, while we're still on this gravity plane, no, I don't think we can take advantage of this to get, quote-unquote, higher up. We gotta just orient ourselves this way first. Now, okay, so the thingy is down there. Where was the ghost matter? This way. Okay, now, is it just blocking this one doorway? And I can circumvent it. Hang on. If I... Yeah, if I come down here, and I just... That purple beam. Yeah, okay. It looks like I don't even have to really do a sick tricky. I can just go up here, and this should be... other side of that, right? Yeah. Okay, and there isn't even ghost matter right here. It's literally just blocking that one entrance. Okay. We got oxygen. Let's go up here. My knowledge, I think it's just because I'm walking above it now, but I'm gonna be pretty careful about checking forward as I go until I'm out of this vicinity. Okay. Ooh, a scroll. Don't mind if I dole. Here. Read the one that's in at the moment. Explanation of festivals! All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called The Festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anana's Warp Core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. And the envoy from the annoying motherfucker clan was Felix. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. He also says Blhaven. I don't know what he means by that. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. But they can't die if we blow up the sun first and kill them ourselves. That's scary to think about, even though Konoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes. But it'll happen in someone else's someday. I love that the children's writing sucks. Oh, I didn't actually put together that this was children's writing because it, like, you know, looks scrunglier. Okay. We got ourselves a little lore dump. Lore dump, more like a snore dump. when I shit myself while bored. Yeah, that go uppy, but I don't know if we can righty. Trying to see. Is it just sitting? Yeah, it's kind of just sitting down there, like, on the black hole. Okay. I mean, it can latch onto the side. Is this top a surface you can sit on? Theoretically. I mean, I guess I could do worse than sending it up with my probe on it to see if there's anything, if there's like room at the top that one could exist on. Let's see. I think we want the right-hand one of these. And the second floor for the controls. Why is... The music seems unnecessarily, like... It's that kind of lo-fi horror beats to study for with the, like... going on in the background, and I don't feel anything ominous enough is happening to warrant that at this exact moment. Okay, yeah, there's nothing down there. I find anything on the second floor before? Explodio. Go really far away this way. What's over here? Oh. We're very close to Rebek. Wait, what does this say? The Hanging City, north 250 meters. Okay. So, I see. Hang on, does that mean I could actually have just gotten here from... It's gonna lead me back to like some of the stuff that I found from another direction before? Where do I go from here? Oh, I just go down here. Yeah, I think I was here before. I passed through here. Tower of Quantum Knowledge is the thing I couldn't get into. Well, hey there, man. Let me see if I have anything new that I can tell him about. I was like, why is this dialogue tree not already expanded? And it's like, oh, right, because I haven't talked to him on this loop, so he doesn't remember. I learned something. I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. I don't remember this guy's voice. Wow, so then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. Now, they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out about how and why the Nomai arrived here. They arrived here. I don't know. Saw the old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe the settlement's still standing, but there it is. Really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timberhearth. You know, somewhere where it isn't constantly being bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. I saw the Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. You visited the Hanging City? Oh gosh, how was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? No, a perfect opportunity for... No. This guy has a canon voice that probably wasn't this, but he wasn't Freak Monk last time. Don't worry. You don't get so worked up. Don't get so worked up. We're gonna... Freak Monk is gonna be the guy who is playing his, fucking... I was gonna say kazoo. That's not correct. He's playing his harmonica inside the Flanus in deep space. Because that's the guy who's gonna be like, yes, this situation is fine because he's a freak. The Hanging City is where the Nomai settled permanently on Brittle Hollow. It was their most advanced settlement here. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to a you-know-what is beyond me. Maybe that kind of thing makes sense to a Nomai, though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something. I saw the Sunless City on Ember Twin. You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city, and I had no idea it existed. This is great. How'd they keep the sand out? Spoiler alert, they didn't. If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh, the Nomai sure were I almost read that as indigenous. That's explicitly not the case. Building an entire settlement underground. The Sunless City. Wow. That means there were two groups of Nomai, one that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived here on Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. Alright. Well, now we know this connects, so we can actually take a different path to get there if we particularly want to. I think that's probably still the most direct path if we want to do stuff at the Hanging City, but it's useful to know that this is here. I don't remember if I walked up here before. So we've got one of these. Okay, so the Hanging City is that way. Can I get from here to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge or whatever the other thing depicted here is? Let's find out. What's over here? Gravity cannon, right. East. And then over here. Gravity crystal workshop above 140 meters. Sure. Sure thing. Whoa! Okay. Ooh, they really got me. They got me twist turning around this like I'm grinding a rail in a Sonic game. Whoop! That's not what I wanted. Where am I? Can I get back to a gravity crystal? Okay, yeah, just barely. Jeez. Yeah, why is that there? Is that supposed to be there? Interrupting the flow of my Graviton Crystallon? Do I walk this way around it? Yeah, there's nothing over there. Alright, well, we're just gonna hope that this gets us where do we want to go? Nope. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we... hang on. Hang on. Where are we now? Okay, that's to the gravity cannon. We're gonna try this again. Utterly oblivious. U_U. Okay, so I'm supposed to just be fine and walk, I guess. And I am just not seeing a thing that's just right fucking there. I see crystal. I see crystal. I see... That's where I came. Oh. Why would you build that? Just put another fucking crystal there. Idiots. Assholes. Motherfuckers. Trying to make me look like a fool. A buffoon. So, the Gravity Crystal Workshop. Language. Yeah, chat, language. I can't believe you've done this to me again. Uh-oh. Not right there. Where is it? Okay, yeah, it's just a little further inside the doorway. Gotcha. Is it like this whole thing? I guess I don't actually see anything in there, so I will just ignore that for now. Ooh, someone built a pretty primitive looking... Whoa. That's not what I meant to do. The journey, I'm gonna assume... I mean, this is clearly not Nomai stuff, so I'm gonna assume this is Rebek. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm gonna go with harrowing because of, all the, meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little. There's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite, confirmed, inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Oh. I was like, I had a sequence of reactions where I was like, I got here and I was like, oh, God, I thought that was a skeleton. And then I walked in and I was like, wait, that is a skeleton. And then I went, wait, that's not a skeleton. And then I got here, I was like, no, okay, yeah, that was a skeleton. Thought was plant, then thought was skeleton, then thought was plant, then thought was skeleton. No bones about it. Bump bump. Can I... Anything up here? Oh. Well, there's gotta be something up here. Oh, I'm just on the surface now, aren't I? So this is just another way you can get in here. Gotcha. I see. So there's not actually really guaranteed to be anything of interest here. I don't see anything interactable. I don't see any Nomai writing or anything, so I guess I'm just gonna proceed down another shortcut. An even shorter cut, perhaps, yes. It could well be just such a thing. That's a tree. Jesus Christ. Okay. Go off, King. Alright. Stupid platform.
You're making me look bad.
Well, let's, I don't know, let's take the other way and go and, see if we can walk to the gravity cannon. Whee! Yeah, east 400 meters. I don't think that's what I want. Pretty sure I was riding those before, and I don't remember getting to the gravity cannon. I think... no, but is there... Hang on. This the way to the gravity cannon? Also, is this a scroll? No, that's just a light. Okay. Hanging City, you just start fucking walking your ass, right? Yeah, it's that way. Okay. So I guess this is the way to the gravity cannon? Sure. Either that or this, I've gotten turned around and this is just gonna lead me back down to Rebec. Let's find out. Where? Okay, just go here. Oh yeah, okay, this just led to Power of Quantum Knowledge, yeah. I guess this is meant to, yeah, I guess this is meant to lead there. Was the other thing meant to lead to the gravity cannon? That seems like the most likely explanation. I wasn't able to get to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge before, I don't think, so I guess let's try this other Chmimbi. If I had been to Brittle Hollow more recently prior to this, I would probably have a better idea. Yeah, I mean, if that's not yeah, gravity cannon has to be this way is what it's indicating. So this can go either direction? Okay, well, let's just see where this, oop. I guess this is east. Question mark. Puts me here. Also possible I will realize I've been to the gravity cannon already. I just didn't know that's what it was at the time. Ooh! Wow, that's a silly thing to do. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, it's not death, but that's annoying. Ow. A little chunk o' planet there. You have only yourself to blame. I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this blaming chat arc in my my streamer character arc. So maybe oh, I'm also almost out of fuel. Chunko Planet, my favorite sci-fi goon. I don't remember if there's any way to restore your fuel. I think there was not. Okay. Ugh. Well, we'll use what time we have. Okay. Send me back. Okay. I'm not sure what the fastest way will be. I can go back to my ship. But that's gonna mainly lead to the Hanging City. Maybe I can find one of these other places that one of these other potential shortcuts. Oh, oh fuck, I'm out of fuel. I might just wanna, oh geez, yeah, this is, it's gonna be tricky. I'm out of fuel. I think we're just gonna have a little think about things. Also, hey, Neko. How you doing? I know you've been here for a while, but I only just noticed it was you. Yeah. We're gonna stick on Brittle Hollow. I want to establish whether I can, in fact, do anything or get to the gravity cannon and/or the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. And we can then, we can revisit the Hanging City and see if we can, in any way, get to that, top floor. Whee! Let's fucking go! Spinny. I This Aram isn't yet hollow enough. Indeed, I still have too much... There's still too much light in my eyes. Still too much joy in my heart. Oh, that's Giant's Deep. There we are. Aram, may I ask you a question about TTRPGs? Go ahead. I'm, as usual, I'll probably be quite distracted, but, you know, we'll get there when we get there. That's the gravity cannon, I believe. I mean, why walk around? Why not just, let's just see if we can land there. We may not be able to get in from the most direct way. They do like to make it so it's like, oh no, our door doesn't work. Run through the death caves to get to the other side of our door. I'm so naughty. Pixar, what are you doing? Well, let's see. Get the suit. Oh, we got a projection stone. Okay, okay. And we do have a projector. What are you going to show me with your Metal Mario goo? The top of something with a window looking up into space. I'm guessing this might be the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, or maybe part of the gravity cannon. Either way. And then that can also accept a projection stone. And, oh, okay, there we go. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower's on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow, if you can find it. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. Okay, yeah. So, we know the crossroads. We're familiar with its steez. I was trying to use my pack. It didn't go, but I also didn't take damage when I kind of thought I was going to take fall damage there. So you know what? It's all fine. And this just goes up. This will be okay. Yeah. The crossroads west 350 meters. Okay, yeah. So this is the Garvity Carnon. Nice. Southern Observatory. You can't add more places. I was told there were all the places. Okay, that looks like controls down there. I don't know, let's see what happens if we fiddle around with these switches. Okay. Aram, do you have any tips for making a custom combat? I'm designing a flashback combat for my players with level 20 characters, but I don't want to stat out level 20s. Based on Pathfinder 1st edition. Well, yeah, statting 20th level characters is going to be a real lack of fun if it's for a single combat. The shuttle's currently resting at the Quantum Moon. Oh, hang on. Pull the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. Pull the shuttle home. Right, okay. Okay, so I have interacted. Well, no, it said ship log updated. I've totally interacted with this before, right? I've totally taken this shuttle and tried different switch positions, and then it, like, threw me into space at one point. The players are the the players will be playing characters. The players are the level 20s. Custom currently designing a flashback combat. So I mean, the players are level 20s, so, I mean, your problem... So you're really asking, like, how do you stat a combat that's appropriate for a party of level 20 characters? Is that what I'm getting? Hang on. Oh, okay, now I walk to the pad here, and I zoop up into the shuttle. Try and figure out if this is indeed the same thing I was messing around with before. I am here! After watching it wander the skies for so long, I am about to stand for the first time on the Quantum Moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the main on foot. We don't know why the Quantum Moon always welcomes visitors at the South Pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Yeah, no, it was totally this thing. Okay. Yeah, it was totally this thing. And one of them... Yeah, hang on, I have notes about this. Oh, wait, no, it was... Okay. The one that I found was on the Ember Twin. The left setting had me orbit the sun. The middle warped back, and the right appeared to, like, stop in place. Okay, I haven't used this one yet, so, yeah, let's see what this one does. Ah! No, Steam Overlay, get out of here, I hate you. No! 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 Duh! Game recording, fuck you, I don't want any of this shit. Oh, no. I don't know if you guys could even see that. I was panicking. Alright. Okay, good to see you, Chockle. Thank you. That's more of what I'm asking. Okay, yeah, there's the Quantum Moon. It's by Giants Deep, as it has been in the past. I don't think we're moving any... Well, it's hard for me to tell. Are we moving, or is that just the other celestial bodies moving relative to us? Okay, no, we're moving. We're moving, because I'm getting further from my ship, so yeah. Let's see if this reaches the Quantum Moon, I suppose. We've flown up to what I believe to be the Quantum Moon before, and it didn't seem to be a physical thing we could land on. So I'm curious what exactly this is gonna do. Okay, we're slingshotting around the twins. That's still Giants Deep. Where are we going? Quantum Moon, according to this, is a fuck-zillion miles away. Am I still moving relative to my ship? Yes. I have moved very, very far from my ship. The Final Fantasy one, not the Norse one. Oh! Oh. I see. Okay, then I have to conclude we are not moving. That is just planets continuing to orbit. Let's try the middle setting. That took me back here. Yeah, okay. Confirmed. This is Brittle Hollow. This is not the other one. And that one doesn't do anything while sitting here. Is this also appear to be like a stop in place kind of thing? If I hit this from here. Yeah, now we've stopped only about 800 meters from the ship, and okay, yeah, we're getting pulled back by gravity. What if I do the left again from here? Do we resume movement? No. Okay, if I do the middle one, is this gonna splat me? I think that's what happened. Nope, didn't happen this time. All right, I don't know how to use these yet. I don't see an obvious other thing to test. So I'm gonna come back for this. How to make good abilities for the players. Let's go look for the Southern Observatory. I think that's the thing that's visible from the surface, but you couldn't get into from the surface. So you're trying to stat custom characters. I thought you said before that the players are level 20, but they're not statted? And they need custom abilities. Jonathan Frakes, not this time. I see. I've been had. I've been rused. Hello, White Hole. Hello again. That might have been how I ended up here the first time. Or maybe it was just fucking up and falling into the black hole. Also possible. Trick. Everyone responded so quickly to that happening, which means you all knew exactly what was coming. You were all there just rubbing your hands together like a greedy little housefly, waiting to see me waste my time. Yeah, so I'm still not confident that I properly understand the essence of your question, King, but if you're talking about making custom abilities, Gargoyled, if you're talking about making custom abilities for 20th level characters in a Pathfinder 1E-like system, at any rate, are they in addition to the abilities a 20th level character already has, or are you trying to do that, like, instead of it? Because I thought earlier you said that the players already had stats. Or did I misunderstand you or misremember what you said? Okay, yeah, so that's the Southern Observatory, which I can't get into from the surface. Let's just look for the quickest way back in. So we can't take the Schmingle to the Southern Observatory. At least not without, like, taking it partway and then doing something else. Ah, okay. So you want to simulate level 20 Pathfinder-ish characters without having to stat them because it is just for this one encounter. I see. If they have not used these kits before, which I assume they haven't because you are just designing them now, then I would say, is there any way down? We would just have to, like, YOLO drop down there and try not to fall into the black hole again. Kind of looking like that might be the way of things. I guess we'll aim for the bridges. I don't even remember what structure that's a part of. Oh! 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 We livin'! We livin'! Where the hell am I now? I think this is the connection between the Hanging City and the Crossroads. Yeah, so, if you're trying to make custom kits that... Oh, okay, yeah, this just is the Hanging City. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. Don't think I have a lot of time left, so I guess we'll just try one more time and see if we can figure anything out about the top floor here. I mean, if they haven't played with them before, the biggest challenge is you can't overwhelm them with complexity, right? Okay, yeah, this one's blocked. I think both of them are blocked, but let's check. That was this one. So I would focus on the roles each of them is intended to play in the party, and honestly, just come up with like 3 to at most 4-ish abilities that feel appropriate as tactical options. And I don't think you even have to worry too much about the stats, because the fact of what they are fighting is where most of the, like, wow, this is so epic and high power is gonna come from, not just like what the numbers are. So hang on. Is there a second? Is that the shaft that the thing rides? Yeah, okay. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna try what I was trying before. We're gonna... a little further. Put this on top. We're gonna try just jumping on top of this thing and riding it up. I don't know if that's gonna work, but that's what we're gonna try. Here we go. Not even gonna worry about having only 3 minutes of oxygen. Life's too short. Because of, I only have 3 minutes of oxygen. Okay, there we go. We're gonna... quick like the bunny. No. We were not quick enough. Attempt 1. See, the fact that you say attempt 1 makes me think that maybe that is actually what I'm supposed to do, but I just fucked it up. The built-in slapstick of Brittle Hollow. I'm used to watching streamers and, like, being an emotional vampire as they play, like, games that I already know. It is really fascinating to have for the boot to be on the other foot. Okay. We're back here again. I'm sorry, Father, I've come home again in failure. The sun will soon claim me. Yeah, I would look at the abilities the classes are supposed to have as, like, capstones, things that kind of are the mechanically unique part of the class. Pare them down to things that just need to function in the context of a single combat, and go from there. And try and focus on abilities that will make the characters mechanically distinct from one another in terms of their capabilities. I think if I attempt the super jump again, I'm gonna just, like, break my legs and die, but, like, we're all gonna die pretty soon. The sun's looking awfully white at its core there. We all gotta die someday, you know? Okay. Oh, I did not really position myself appropriately for this. Hey! We're still alive yet again, somehow. Barely. Okay, there's my scout. Yeah, no, we landed in, like, exactly the same place. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we really had enough time to get what we were looking for there anyway. This stream, we're doing my favorite step dance, the Brittle Hollow Bungle. Okay. Survived with 1 HP, only to step on a thumbtack. I'm not sure I'd call that last drop a thumbtack level of damage. That was my 4th consecutive time falling off the side of a tall building. Even a champ, you can only take so many of those, you know? Giant's Deep. There we are. Too much. Okay. Here's the polar thingy thing. Oh, looks like a statue of a guy with a pump far off. Like, for a second, this was lining up in such a way that it kind of had the silhouette of, like, a character from Cromartie High School or some shit. Like, there's, like, the face and the big ear and then the giant blonde hair, like, going like, whoop! Okay. I don't know, I kind of liked the leg-breaking strategy, to be honest, rather than taking the more measured approach, because it takes a while to do that whole run back with the gravity lights and shit. So I think, actually, rather than landing here, if I can ever get my ship going somewhere, okay, yeah, we're gonna land at one of these things that just overlooks the interior of the planet. And try and go for the super jump or whatever, you know. I don't know exactly where is the ideal place for that. What am I looking at over there? Oh, okay. That's Dark Bramble and something blue. Is that? Oh, that's the Interloper. Okay. Oh, Interloper's near Dark Bramble at the start of the loop. I will keep that in mind, because we still haven't looked at the Interloper. Ah! Tree! What's the best hole? Me, when I seek... But have when I want but have very little expert knowledge of how to pleasure my date. Where the fuck is the opening? I thought there were like a bunch of them, and now I can't find a single one. This is embarrassing. Oh. That's something. You know, I've never actually tried to just fly my ship down into here. Can I deal with the black hole gravity? A little bit, yeah. Okay. That's the gravity cannon over there. Need to be careful to try and maintain enough space so I don't get teleported. That's the Hanging City. I'm not sure what this is, but this could be the base of the Tower of Quantum Knowledge or something. Now, they've tried to dissuade this strategy, I suppose, by making it so that there's not really anywhere to land in here. But we're gonna try anyway. Even if it's not stable, actually it looks like this is stable. I mean, let's take a look and see where this puts us. Ahem. So that's not active. But that does seem to be how one would get there. Yeah, that's either the observatory. Yeah, that's the observatory, I think. So, this is not active. There's a switch over there that would turn it on. One presumes there would be a switch on that side. I think this might have been the way that's broken, though. And there's also that over there. I don't think I have the height to jump from here and get there. Yeah, not without building up a bunch of momentum first. I mean, I could give it a try. Up. Nah, there's no way. Not starting from this height. Okay. I mean, I could try the extremely silly, you know, brute force approach of literally have my ship in free fall and try and eject from the bottom at the right time. I'm sure that is a thing you can get away with if you know, like, if you do it perfectly. I just don't know if that's gonna be the most, like, the greatest chance of success, you know? I'm gonna try it. Oh. Let me out. Ah! Oh, that was so close to working. You saw that shit. That was heartbreaking. Well, I don't know where my ship is gonna end up after that. We'll try again. Do I want to try that again? Do I actually just want to, you know, no, I'm just gonna I just want my ship back. I just want to go there in my ship and have my ship to try that again. I don't want to go the whole run back and then get there and find, oh, well, my ship is in a place I can't reach, so I can't even attempt that a second time. The tricky part is after you disengage from the ship, orienting yourself to start boosting in the right direction. But no, that is totally a way you can do it. It's absolutely a way you can do it. I think rather than going for it directly, immediately, this time, I'm gonna turn on those tractor beams. Try and confirm where it is that there's that tractor beam that, like, doesn't go the whole way and drops you into the black hole like an asshole instead. And see if it can still, like, if I can still make use of them somehow at all. Oh, dear. Woo! We spinning. Oh, I'm just dead. Okay, fair enough. That's a first. I've never broken the ship badly enough. That's funny. I guess it was damaged enough that, You know, I hadn't thought of this before, but I guess I actually want to just put on my suit when I get in the ship, in case I ever do that again, because then I wouldn't have suffocated. I might have had a chance to repair the ship. Technically left your ship without your suit. Yeah, but like, we all know that's not what you're really looking for. You ghoulish people in chat want to see me exit the ship sans suit and then be unable to get back and choke as a result. Okay, we'll slow down a little earlier this time. Also, I immediately did not take my advice. I did not put on my suit. Gotta remember, haste is the enemy of speed. Fucking gun it so that you get there and you're going too fast. You end up spending more time calibrating to correct for your initial mistake. Okay. Land on planet challenge. Difficulty impossible. Is Outer Wilds the new Dark Souls? So I try to make my ship go towards the planet, and the planet's like a long way away. So I pick up speed, but then it tells me I'm going too fast and my ship crashes on the planet? What a bunch of bullshit. What were they thinking? Okay. 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 So we want to stay clear of that, please. Okay, yeah, so this is where we were trying to get. So it's a sequence of dingle-dungs that takes you here. Now, we landed on one of these before. Where is there a switch? That is the most important question. Inquiring minds want to know. That looks like there might be one there. Okay, that's Rebek. So this has the switch from this side. Let's just... Can we? Or have they placed those columns to try and make this impossible? We'll try one more time. Okay. Just barely. Okay. What do you mean I'm over the black hole? Excuse me? I guess I was facing a weird direction. Huh. That's very strange. Where exactly was my ship placed that was a thing that could happen? I guess there's a hole in the middle of that platform and I landed directly above it or something. Well, that's pretty funny. A little annoying. I am getting a bit... I'm finding the run back, quote unquote, a bit tedious for this one, but, you know, that's part of this game. This is truly the Brittle Hollow experience, TM. Alright, at least that means I'm not alone in fucking this up constantly. Okay. Run back? Outer Wilds really is Dark Souls. When you fuck up on Brittle Hollow, this is the nearest bonfire you can respawn at. Okay. Ship is down there. At least the ship appears to be stable. That's the observatory. We can't get in through there. Yeah, I need to, like, learn exactly what is the fastest way. Like, what is the nearest opening to this warp place? That's what I need to look for. Oh. Okay. We found the gravity cannon. That's something. That's the starting point. Ooh, we found a tree. Okay. I think it will not be truly and entirely the Brittle Hollow experience, I'm sure, until a meteor kills me while I'm in the middle of doing something. Okay. We're going to make our way back to the crossroads from here. Oh. There's our ship down there. As expected. Ooh, I've used a lot of fuel already. Okay. Okay, now this is the elevator, quote unquote. Here we go. Down, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, so... Oh. Yeah. No, the ship is held in place, but I did not get it in as far here as I thought I did. That would explain it. Alright, okay, so here's the switch. I can't interact with it with my ship exactly where it is right now, so I'm gonna need to try and get around into the ship. Sometimes in this game you make your own fun, sometimes in this game you make your own work. What's even the best? Okay. Oh, nope, that's too far. All right. We're not doing that again. We tried. We gave it the college try. We're just resetting. I am sure there are other solutions. There's like a proper solution to this. Won't lie, I'm feeling a little emotionally invested in the idea of cheesing this with my ship. I might keep trying that even though it's going terribly so far. I've solved your labyrinth, puzzle master. The Minotaurs escaped, and now you're gonna get the horns, buddy. Alright. As someone who did just that, I kind of regret it, not gonna lie. Why would you regret it? It's such a fantastic accomplishment. This game's got plenty of puzzles. It's not gonna get upset. You're not gonna hurt its feelings by cheesing a couple of them. And so far, this game has actually been pretty resilient to cheese. Like, they have prevented the most obvious, silly ways of bypassing obstacles in most cases. I regret not trying to do it after finding the intended way. So you regret doing it the intended way? You would have rather cheesed it in retrospect, is what you're saying? Or have I applied one too many double negatives there? Not trying after. I regret not trying to do it after finding... sorry, I still have no idea what you're saying. They weren't not trying to not do it before the after. Since finding the intended way, they have regretted it. It being cheesing it, or it being not cheesing it. That's the part that's sticking with me. Sorry. I'm sure I'm being very fucking dense right now. Okay, you regret cheesing it. Alright. Fair enough. Have I looked at this yet? I don't remember. Boink. I think this is the place that just has directions to different... Okay, yeah. I know, I looked at this the first time I was here. I remember. Yeah, okay, this is the, yeah. This is where I got the tower, the quantum fluctuations frequency in the first place. Okay. 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 In fairness, there are some challenges in this game that I now, like, I understand what the challenge is, and I'm putting off trying to complete it. This is not one of them. This is a case where I do not yet understand the nature of the challenge. Because I was not watching closely enough when the last time I just tried to take the little, you know, space mover over and it cut off midway. So I don't yet know if this is some obnoxious thing that I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't even want to do that. I definitely want to cheese this. Or what. Okay, we'll go ahead and land here. What challenge are you trying to overcome again? I'm trying to get to either or both of the Tower of Quantum Knowledge or the in the interior of the Southern Pole Observatory here. And it appears that, to my understanding presently, is that there is one of the little space woobly mover beams that's supposed to take you there, but that is somehow incomplete. Whether because something is broken, or there's something I haven't activated yet, or what, I don't know. And so I was trying to see if I could just fling my ship at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge and fall out of it and land on the platform, instead of doing the thing they actually want me to do. Which presumably is to find a way to get there on foot, because there is deliberately not a place to land your ship inside where you can simply walk to the tower. That is the status quo at present. Okay. I will put a little more effort first into trying to properly understand how those little moving beams are set up and why they will not get me where I need to go in their current state. Oh shit. Okay, I want to be up here, I think, and then jump across to here. Yeah, purple is good. We want to be near purples. Okay. Okay, now this is the thing, so there should be the sign for the gravity cannon around here. Correct, okay. So... City... Yeah, gravity cannon... That's the hanging city. That's the observatory. That's the... Okay. So from the crossroads, you're supposed to be able to go to the gravity cannon and then to the observatory, or to the, I'm assuming, Tower of Quantum Knowledge, and then to the observatory from there. Okay, we've been to the Gravity Crystal Workshop. That's just another way to get down here. I didn't see anything of consequence to do there. Down here. Ow. Okay. Okay, this is what we were looking for. So, we turn this on. So let's observe. Where does this go exactly? This goes... Does this have an unbroken beam that goes all the way to one side or the other? And they are both going in the right direction. Okay. Now this is, I believe I tried to do this like the very first time I was here. here, and this did not get me to the tower for one reason or another. But maybe I am big dumbass, and this was actually always fine. Getting ready to use my booster. No? Okay. No, okay, yeah, so I was able to get to the base of this. The issue was I couldn't figure out how to get up. Yeah, Tower of Quantum Knowledge, ascend these stairs, yeah, go, yeah, okay. So... if I switch that to up... big dumbass, the industry without an agenda. Okay, I'm fairly confident in saying I can't get up by just jetpacking there, which is what I concluded last time. So where does this take me if I just go up here? Southern Observatory, south 550 meters. Okay, so yeah, the tower stuff is in there. I am guessing I cannot get in there from up here, since that would be a pretty facile solution to this puzzle. But let's see. Also, I'm gonna suffocate in a second. Let's walk up these stairs, why don't we? Hey, walk up the fucking stairs, why don't you? Hey! Beep. Beep. Let's lead back to the surface? Oh, hey. Okay, let's stand in the trees for a second. This is another entrance from the surface. Oh, that's real funny. Okay, so this is just where I was. So this little plateau has a walkway that leads down to this. Gotcha. Teal course. Okay, so actually getting to this platform was not even the challenge. The challenge is, what do we do from here? Yeah, entrance to the tower below, which strongly implies there is no other entrance. Now, this also mentioned a way to the observatory, I believe. I was thinking more tee-hee-hee, but whatever works, works. Okay. So this is busted. Ah, I see. These still work, finger quotes, but not really. So you can get woobled a very short distance here. You can get woobled a short distance up this way. Does that help at all? It looks like... do I have a regular... hang on. I can't quite remember. Is that the entrance over there? Because those also look like they're projecting into space and hitting nothing. Okay. 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 Let's take a look around. Side of the tower. Are there any openings? Not visible from here. Yeah, so I don't think the ship is in any way gonna help me cheese this part, unfortunately. Because getting to this platform is not the problem. It's possible, maybe I could use that cheese to try and get to the entrance to the Southern Observatory. But there must be a way to do this. Do I just go an entirely different way? I mean, there's... yeah. I don't see anything else to interact with here. And the columns certainly preclude me getting the ship in here to just ride it up. Okay. Go back to the crossroads for a second. Is your sun exploding? You might be eligible for compensation. That would be nice. I feel I have not yet received any compensation for this effort. Except for the respect of Gabbro, who is a certified cool dude. I take back everything bad I ever said about him. Boy, I just don't know. Boy, I just don't know. That gets me here. I can't even remember how to get back to... yeah, hang on. There's also... okay, yeah, tower. So with the tower's ways that go to that are broken. I imagine the gravity cannon's ways that lead to that are also broken. But I don't know if I've tried them yet, or, like, looked for them explicitly. So, let's backtrack to the gravity cannon real quick. Aram, did you save the rat from the cat at the very start of the game reference? Are you fucking Cadence questing me with this shit? Luckily, it's a time loop game, so if I didn't save the rat from the cat at the beginning of the game, I can just do it later in the game. I don't know how you were supposed to play those games and not, like, pop a blood vessel in rage. You know, like back in the day. No guide. No guide, no resources. Probably no word of mouth. God. You were supposed to have a madness corkboard, but like there's so much shit in that game that's just like, how would you ever even think these things are connected or change anything? Just insane. Also buy the guide for $40. Pay me. Okay, so here's the gravity cannon. Do you have a sign saying this way to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Or not the Southern Observatory? I do not wish to interact with your funny shuttle right now. Rather, I wish to go elsewhere. Here. Activate the gravity cannon. Pull the shuttle home. Did I activate the gravity cannon before? Let's see if this explodes and kills me. Are we doing something? Or are we just making a soft hum? I'm gonna say I've waited long enough to see if that does something, and it does not appear to be. Let's call the shuttle home, and then activate the gravity cannon, and I assume send it flying 1,000,000 miles away. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, cool. What are you doing? The crossroads. Okay, so there was a path to the crossroads. crossroads that presumably was taken out by meteors. Southern Observatory. Let's see. Now, is this what I tried before? It looks like it might be, because I don't see... I'm gonna try... I think this is what dropped me before, so I'm gonna get ready with my booster and try to sneak myself down onto this thing once this drops me. Or does it just drop me correctly here? Oh. I don't know if I've been here before or not. Is this anything? I think that's, yeah, I'm looking toward the South Pole, so that's where this is supposed to go eventually. That is not even close to getting anywhere that's gonna help. Just not even close. On the other hand, it does look like there's a pretty significant, like, there's a good amount of space there. I wonder... I'm kind of wondering if... Oh, actually, hang on. Okay, oh, there's some ghost jizz down there also. Yeah, there's nowhere to land near there, but... I wonder. Like, that's another place where the ship Hail Mary could possibly get me to that beam. Okay. But I would need to get back to my ship for that, which I don't think I can do from here. Really? Well, no, because that beam's going this way. Yeah. No, we're just going to have to take the black hole. Actually, better idea. We're just going to come back with the ship. It's literally faster. It's fun to imagine meditating until the end of the loop while just free falling. And I'm free falling. Yeah, I'm free falling. You also bonked onto something. Yeah, no, it was a very short but eventful meditation. Okay. So, Tower of Quantum Knowledge, still no idea. It's one of the first things I found. I didn't know how to make progress there before. I still don't know how to make progress there now. The Southern Observatory, maybe there's something we can get done. Both the ways to get there with the little laser tunnels are 100% borked. I don't see any clever way to... Oh, we're not far enough from Timberhearth. Whee! Could check the ship's log. I suppose so. Let's see. There's the observatory. Okay. Now, we were observing it from the side. There was a big chunk of open space. That I would have thought would be pretty hard to miss from the surface. Is it actually... I mean, we can go down in there from here, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Is it really down entirely contained with it? I didn't realize there was planet above us there. That's kind of how it appears. Okay, well... let's give it the old college try, I suppose. I gotta say, so far, this past, like, hour and a half is the most I have felt like I have been, like, trying to make progress on a planet and just, like, not making progress, basically, at all. Pretty much since we found the Hanging City, everything else has been like, yeah, I don't know how to do that, don't know how to do that. Wasting a bunch of time falling into the black hole over and over. Is it really down entirely within your kitchen? The hole was right near here. You know what? Fuck all this. We're going to the interloper. He's right there. When fate presents an opportunity, sometimes you just gotta take it. Ooh, Aurora Borealis. The fuck is that? Oh, okay. I thought those were connected and that was like a weird space tree with a giant ass. Oh shit. Does this just crash into the sun? Does the interloper just crash into the sun if you don't go there fast enough? That's really funny. That appears to be what's happening. Oh, no, hang on. Were we just going near the sun? Am I... Oh, okay. My ship is also dying. For the record. Okay. Come on, man. Babe, you've barely touched your interloper. What's wrong? I don't know if the blue part is solid. Okay. Yeah, we got the suit. Okay. Oh. Go ahead and repair this stuff while we're here. Although those are not the most important parts. Ooh. Yeah, there's oh yeah, okay, there is just no gravity. The interloper is too small. I'm not sure if that's all that's damaged. Okay, so let's look at the poles. South Pole, not in. That's the tail of the comet. Ooh, okay. Is there anything in here? Surely must be something. They put it in the game. Okay, yeah, that confirmed. This is fully solid. This is like slippy slidey ice or some shit. Makes a very unpleasant kind of borderline squelching noise as you glide across it majestically. Can I get into the comet ass? Wood. Hello? This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Rip my ship, probably. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Hang on. Call it back to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. So is this the one that's linked to Ember Twin? If I yank the shuttle out of it, is this different? Maybe. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Make a little note of that. It'll probably be in the notes anyway, but yeah. Ember, Twin, Shuttle, equals, Interloper? Question mark? Blog updated. I see. So this is just the side of their shuttle. I wonder if there's anything else here. Okay, so this is just... yeah, it's around the equator. Let's try circumnavigating the equator real quick, see if there's anything else of interest. I'm mildly doubtful that there is. I suspect whatever the nature of the puzzle is here, it's got to do with recalling the shuttle to Ember Twin. Just looking. Just looking. No, it doesn't really look like there's anything else here. Okay. Let's go back to the ship then. We're actually not very far from the white hole, it looks like. Tonk. Okay. Where are we now? Giant's Deep. That's the white hole. Ember Hearth. Dark Bramble. Pretty far away. Brittle Hollow. Yeah, alright, we'll go back to... remember you have a map. Does I? Do I have a map that just tells me where things are in this view, though? Because I know the orbits of the planets, but, oh, view map. What? Are you fucking my ass right now? I didn't know this existed in my entire life. Never in a universe have I looked at this view and remembered that it existed. Okay, cool. Well, now we know. Alright, we've used up some of our time, but... even so, we're gonna... whoa! Radical. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is what we were looking at. This is side of Ice Cliff. So where is... where is... oh, no, that's the... okay, so that's the Black Hole Forge elevator guy. Okay. That's the tower. I want to see if I can find... where am I? It's like I've landed. Oh, okay. I'm trying to get my bearings as to where the fucking, you know, the place where I was, like, standing and observing the very distant beam that didn't make it where I wanted to go. That's not what we want. That's the tower. Oh, yeah, that's that. That's the gravity cannon. Is this the underside of the observatory? I don't see the blue beams, though. Ah! Ah! Might actually need to stop and repair the ship for a second. Settle down, boys! You got there from the gravity cannon, I think? Yes. It was from the gravity cannon. Looking for red glowies. I don't see red glowies, and now I'm falling to my, not death, but annoyance. You know, can we alley-oop around to somewhere else? We're just gonna crash into the, whoa, hey, whoa, oh, that just got sucked in altogether, I see. I didn't realize that was the thing that was happening. Oh, I guess that's why there was that random piece of bullshit. I love how we're kind of orbiting this right now. I think we're gonna end up in it in a second, but this is fun. This is a neat new physics thing that's going on here. Ah! Oh, that's gone too. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright. Gonna try this one more time. We looked at the interloper. I go to the gravity cannon. I'm gonna do my best. Actually, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the gravity cannon. I'm gonna walk to where I walked before. I'm gonna fire a probe across to the place that's kind of like, seems to be the way you can get there from underneath. And then I will have the probe as a way marker to guide me when I try and get the ship over there. I think I am... It might just be that the perspective is confusing me. I think I am misunderstanding how Brittle Hollow is actually constructed, and more of it is below the surface than I'm realizing. Because when I was looking at that vista before with the you know, the long schmingles. Okay, I'm gonna bear this way, looks like. Where's the fuck? It alleged. No, why am I? Can't wait for Aram to land on the interloper and have a boss health bar up here. Okay, the map definitely made me think Brittle Hollow was in the exact opposite of the direction it actually is in. It looked like I was already pointed the correct way, and I emphatically was not. So, we're gonna go to Brittle Hollow. I'm gonna place my little guy so that it can, because you know, when I was flying around down there before, I could find the major landmarks, but I could not for the life of me even begin to comprehend how to find the route that I had been taking to get from the gravity cannon to the observatory. So, this time, Okay, here's the gravity cannon. We land the ship. Actually, can I land the ship down here? I think there is actually space. Yeah, okay. I can land the ship down here, which will be a little more efficient. Okay. Okay, now please just land like a normal fucking human instead of in some weird thing that dumps me into the black hole immediately, please. That's all I'm asking. Okay, I think I am, like, actually on this ledge for real. Good. Very good, good. Let us counterattacking. Okay. Barely. I guess the ship is just larger than I expect. Okay. So from here. It was this way, I believe. I go on foot. All the planets are kind of like bosses and you choose them like Mega Man. Yeah, that's the sense that I get. And you gain knowledge instead of powers, per se. But I imagine I imagine people have, like, analyzed the progression through this game, you know, to be like, yeah, what's like actually the easiest, simplest way where you just find information in an order that means you get to apply it in a way that is easy to understand? And what's like the hellfuck route where you go about it in the most ass-backwards way possible? Also, I think this is leading me to the crossroads and not to the fucking... I don't remember. If I had to go down. Yeah, there's the banjo. Okay. There's the banjo. There's the kazooie. I need this planet to go kablooey. The Hanging City was so much fun. I was enjoying my time in the Hanging City. Rest of this planet fucking sucks. Mean. Prankster planet for jackasses. Hellfuck route is absolutely completing Dark Bramble first. I see. I mean, I feel like aesthetically, Dark Bramble kind of communicates in and of itself that this is maybe not the easiest way to start, to go first off. Basic route is going to Addle Rock first, yeah, which I did. Was it the other way from the gravity cannon? I don't fucking remember. Oobity doobity. Okay, this just leads... Yeah, this is just the switch and stuff. Okay. I don't have a local map right now. Okay. Here's a direction stone. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. Na 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 da 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 da. Other way. Ba 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 ba. Now we can take either of these. I believe. But I think we went the other way last time. I kind of want to... Alright, I guess I'll just let this happen. Well. I just wanted to see what was the other way. Why does man make war upon man? Should I even do this? See, this is... This is the conundrum, and it's annoying. It's an annoying one. Whenever this happens, it's like, is it even correct to fucking bother doing this and going back this way, or is it literally just better to immediately restart if you ever fall in the black hole? Because you can get back to the right part of the planet faster by just re-going there with your ship from the beginning. I don't know. The narrative low point. Yeah, this is the third act misunderstanding in this 90s rom-com. I read the ones up here? Yeah.
Anyone notice the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the sky?
The real moons will not explode nearly as quickly. I'm dead inside. Even Professor Frink can't cheer me up now. Fuck it. We livin'? We livin'? We livin'? Now, if only that had gotten me to a new place, and that was Prague, instead of just taking me back to this fucking banjo man. No, we don't want to try and go to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge from here. It's just gonna lead to disappointment. I actually don't even remember. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let's get some oxygen. We're almost out of jetpack also. Why not? Why not go to the Quantum Tower from here? Because I've been there from here and I couldn't find a way to do anything from there. I'm trying other things now. I'm seeing other people. Where's my fucking gem to walk up? I think that canister is that a thing? Oh. I never knew that. That's cool. My brain is getting mushed. There it is. Okay. This is probably the last loop for tonight, because I am gonna be doing stuff with friends in a few minutes. Kind of a low point to be near ending off on, I feel, but I suppose that's gonna be some sessions of this game. Oh, God, alright. All the way back to the gravity can. Brittle Hollow definitely takes it out of people. It's because so much time is spent retraversing ways I've already been to try to get to the place where I can, like, try a thing. I feel like, of all the planets so far, this is the one that has by far the most just, like, alright, let's fucking go back to the thing so I can and then I make a mistake and I waste all the time I spent running back. Because I fall into the black hole or, you know, something like that. I'm not saying it's poor game design, necessarily. but like, I am feeling frustrated for that reason, because the time that you don't make progress feels more of a waste than on the planets where, like, you're kind of just like, you're at the puzzle and trying to solve it. The next most frustrating thing has been the run back to the, oh, my ship I guess it fell off and ended up in the black hole. Did you want us to just tell you the quantum thing? No. No, absolutely not. I don't want you to be sad, Aram. I appreciate that. So yeah, my ship was hijacked by space hooligans while I was away, so I can't even do the thing I wanted to do here. So I guess we're just gonna end it all. Car stolen. Here. We're gonna call the shuttle. Well, what's the more appropriate way to end the game than this? You won't have the satisfaction, Black Hole. I'm literally going back to the main menu screen. Never should have moved to that. Can't have shit in the Hanging City. Brittle Hollow sucks, gang. I don't like this place. Oh, man. It's confusing to navigate despite there not actually being, like, that many paths. Stuff that's, like, right there, but I can't figure out how to get any progress out of it. I mean, I still want to. I spent like the last 40 minutes just trying to do one thing, which was land ship at Gravity Cannon, place probe at the, shoot it all the way across to the underside of the observatory, and then use it to see if I can navigate the ship there to get there. I literally couldn't do that a single time. Just kept falling into the black hole, getting lost, ship eaten by wolves. Ugh. Man. I'm glad I didn't, like, immediately stick at Brittle Hollow right when I started the game. That would have been fucking depressing. Raid, but yeah, I'll raid someone. Here, we're gonna lose audio for a second as I conjure up Twitch. Ugh. Ugh. Feels like the least progress of any session so far. Feels bad, man. Yeah, hopefully Vixen is doing better at, whatever she's playing. Horses? I don't know. Vixen, VTuber. Yeah, she's doing horses. All right. That's an easier puzzle game, in fairness. But yeah, go there and send her welcome. Send her a warm welcome from space. And I will stream this again later. But I'm gonna be grumpy about it. Have a good night, everyone.